Right, good morning, champions. Today is a rather special day for me because I'm driving quite a nice car, a car that I've been looking forward to driving, and I'm going to do something I've been looking forward to doing. So let's start with the car, right? Today we're driving the Alfa Romeo Junior, which is the latest from Alfa Romeo, the latest from the brand. This is probably the best looking Alfa available right now, and it is the best looking Alfa in a very long time. They have not produced anything that looks anywhere near as good as this does in a very, very long time. And I've been looking forward to driving this. I would safely say that the last time Alfa Romeo, I just want to turn the AC on here. There you go. Hello, AC. The last time the brand built something that looks as good as this was back in the day. I think it was a Brera. There was a Brera. There was the GTV. There was the GTV Spider, I think, if I'm not mistaken. That era of Alfa Romeos was like stunning, and they still are. Those things are timeless in terms of design. And I think this is going to be one of those, this Junior, that's going to age very gracefully and is just going to have one of those timeless designs. It just doesn't look like anything else on the road except for the Ferrari Purosangue, right? If you've seen that, that's a stunner. And it kind of looks like this, right? So where are we going? Bright and early in the morning. It's like 6 in the morning right now. On a Saturday, by the way. So I had to wake up early for this. We're going flying. We're going flying. It's one of the things that I love and have an interest in. And I haven't really gotten the chance to do. So I am an aviation nut. I love aeroplanes, helicopters. I've got a keen interest in both of those things. And I've just been waiting and biding my time, just as pothole, for the opportunity to fly, to get into the cockpit of an aeroplane, right? So we're not flying commercial, we're not flying Cefe or anything like that. Sorry to disappoint you. We're flying private, right? And it's not like luxury private. It's a friend of mine whose dad owns his own plane. So he's taking me flying, and I'm just so excited, man. I'm so keen to be in the cockpit and see how everything works. Of course, I have an idea of how it works in theory, but just being able to fly and be right in the thick of things for me has been a dream for a very long time. So we're going to fly in 2 different aircraft today. We're going to fly in Johan's aircraft, who's, the friend of mine's dad who owns the aircraft. And he's taking me to another airport where we're going to fly in a second aircraft, which is a proudly South African product. It's a South African brand. It's built here. And yeah, that's going to be interesting because it's more of a sporty airplane. I don't know what to expect in terms of Johan's airplane. I don't know what he flies. It could be a Cessna. I'm assuming it is a Cessna, I think. And in terms of the second airplane, I also don't know what to expect. So first time doing this, I'm a bit nervous. I'm not going to lie to you because I've seen quite a few crashes recently of light aircraft, and that does not make me feel any better, if I'm being honest with you. So that's where the nerves are coming from, but I am also excited. So yeah, let's get there on time before Johan leaves. I don't want him to leave me behind. I don't think he will, but I don't want to get to the airport and there's Johan flying and I'm like, that sort of thing. So yeah, I'll catch up with you guys as soon as we get there. So we have arrived at the hangar. This is so cool, like being at an airport or an airfield. And yeah, Johan has said to me, there he is in the front in his car. He has said that we may not be able to fly if the weather persists this way. So yeah, we're going to see. But for now, we're going to have a look at his aircraft and see how that's looking. Just trying to find a decent place to park here without muddying my beautiful 20-inch wheels here in this Alfa. Okay. Oh, there you go. Cool, let's hop out and go have a look. And you know what? It wasn't supposed to rain today early on. It was only supposed to rain much later. Yeah.
Is it? Now, it says What it means is this is the approach into Lanseria, this area here.
Yeah.
So we are inside it. So it means we can fly out underneath it, but we're not allowed to climb higher than 6,400 feet because
Yeah.
at 6,500 there Boeings and whatever comes in.
Oh, I see. For
So
landing
we
and stuff.
sneak out here, and then we have a straight line to Teddyfield. Every time I touch it, it does something. Teddyfield, you see. So our plan was if you fly directly from there to Teddyfield, we actually stay under Lanseria's airspace until we exit about there, which is Soweto. You can see Soweto. It's a Jabiru.
Yeah.
It's an Australian kit plane designed by a school teacher many years ago,
Really?
and they built it. It's all fiberglass.
Yeah.
There's very little metal in the construction. He built various versions of this. This is one of the earlier ones. This was 26 years old. And he designed it and built it. His first one he built was very similar to this. They made a few changes. And the engine, he designed and built his own engine. He had a Honda Goldwing motorbike.
Yeah.
He took the engine apart and used the same dimensions of the crankshaft and the pistons and that, and built a 4-cylinder version of it
For a plane?
for a plane. This makes 80 horsepower. This engine was built in Australia, but at the moment the Jabiru agents in South Africa is in George. They assemble their own engines.
So what size engine is
It's a
this?
2.2 liter.
2.2 liter.
It's a boxer. It's a
Oh, yeah,
flat engine.
That's so
I'll
cool.
show you what it looks like. It's very simple to open. It's like a Volkswagen or a Porsche in motor car.
Just unclip.
Yeah, 4-cylinder. And it's got a carburetor. This is a single carburetor. Some people say the vacuum cleaner has a bigger motor. But it's a 4-cylinder, air-cooled. We've got 2 spark plugs per cylinder. Because in
Okay.
aviation, they feel everything has to
Has to be redundant.
redundant.
basically,
So
for
they
safety.
have we have 2 magnetos with
Yeah.
2 distributors. This
Oh,
is
that's
the
it.
starter motor.
So the two distributors do they work for both sides of the
Yeah.
engine?
Yeah.
So it's just redundancy.
So you have one distributor on the side,
On
or
this-
we call
yeah.
it a magneto,
Yeah.
which feeds 4 spark plugs, and from there 4 spark plugs.
Yeah.
And in the plane there's a switch, you can switch them on and off. Those Piper Cruisers were built in the 1940s.
The 1940s,
Yeah.
and they're still flying.
Still keep them going, yeah.
Yes. So what's, I mean, an aircraft built in the 1940s, how safe are you in that?
There is rules. This
Yeah.
is very safe. You know, every year, you're like in a car. When you buy a car, you do a roadworthy and it's full for life.
Yeah.
Every year, your airworthy certificate expires.
Oh, so every
You have
year.
to redo it. And in order to get it, there's a lot of maintenance that has to happen. If you don't do the maintenance, you don't get your certificate. You
I
can't fly.
see. So
So the manufacturer of the engine said every 25 hours you have to change the oil.
Yeah.
Every 50 hours you change the spark plugs. Every 50 hours you put a air filter or fuel filter or whatever needs to be done. And they come up with specifications. These bolts that bolt your propeller on, they've got 400-hour life, and
Yeah,
then you have
yeah.
to replace them.
Oh, okay.
Certain things you have to do. After 1,000 hours, you have to have what they call a top overhaul. It's your cylinders and your pistons. So when I got to 1,000 hours, I overhauled it.
yeah.
We had it overhauled, and then you get another 1,000 hours, 2,000 hours. You have to open the engine, and there's a crank overhaul and stuff.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of rules and regulations.
And I mean, being a small and simple engine like this, is it affordable to do all the maintenance stuff and all the overhauling and
Yes.
Everything
I
else.
mean, the maintenance on this is less than my works delivery van.
no ways? Worse, less than this.
No, not that one.
Yeah.
My delivery van, which I don't drive. So,
Jeez.
but then that's just the engine part. Now
Yeah.
you have to have your airframe inspected every year. And there's certain things, you know, the factory might find that a certain plane at the coast where there's moisture or salty air, certain bolts corrode.
Yeah.
So they bring out a service bulletin, certain bolts you have to replace at certain times.
At certain,
you know, and the wheel bearings have to be done at certain times, and your ring strut has got rivets, and the rivets form corrosion on the inside, and then it has to be treated at certain times. So
it's all safe, basically.
Yeah, it's all safe, yeah.
Even if it's a 26-year-old.
Yeah.
Or you're now doing the pre-flight
I'm
inspection.
just checking that. Well, you know, the pre-flight is very basic on this, but while I'm here, I'll just check the oil level.
Yeah.
Then you have avionics. We have a device inside called a transponder. It sends a signal out that the air traffic controllers can pick up on their radar.
Yeah.
And that device sends out a signal that gives your altitude. And there's a certain number allocated to it which you can change, and it sends that number out. So if you fly in controlled airspace, they will tell you to put a certain number in your transponder, and it will come up on their radar and will show you where you are and what your altitude is.
Is that your tail number or?
No, there's a number on the transponder. We call it a squawk number.
Yeah.
They have 4 digits, so they give you 4 different numbers.
Yeah.
So there's a certain limitation. If there's a million aircraft flying, they run out of numbers.
Yeah.
But they can pick it up. Every year you have to have that checked, because sometimes it sends a signal out and gives them the wrong altitude.
Oh.
So every year you have to have
the
that
calibration,
checked.
whatever it is.
Somebody comes with the device, switch it on and check if it's right,
Yeah.
and gives you a certificate. You got a magnetic compass. It's got to be checked whether it's right, and somebody has to check it and gives you a certificate. Your compass is right. Then a plane has to be weighed, because it balances on the wing.
Yeah.
So the center of gravity is important. And every 4 years you have to have it weighed and your center of gravity calculated.
And the balance point, whatever it is.
You get a certificate. And all those certificates you hand in to CAA, and they give you an airworthy certificate valid for a year. This plane uses F-gas, which is a fuel that's got lead in it.
Yeah.
Because the engine is such an old design.
I see.
It can't run on unleaded fuel without changes. So F-gas, if there's water in your F-gas, it always runs to the bottom. So we drain a little bit out, and this thing is called a fuel tester. I'll just show you what I do.
So I've seen them. I've seen videos where they use that thing, and I've always wondered what it does and why.
Okay, so I've got a fuel drain here, which is the lowest part of your fuel tank. You stick it in there. I'll just drain a bit of fuel. This is what the fuel looks like.
Yeah.
It's a blue in color, F-gas. It's got lead in it. It's 100 octane, but there's no water in it.
Yeah.
So we always just drain a little bit of fuel out before I move it out, because once you move it out, you shake everything around.
And then it's all the same.
So before I move it, I check the oil.
So how does water get into the tank?
On most of the Cessnas and things, their fuel tanks are in the wing.
Yeah.
And they stand outside and it rains on it and stuff. But our fuel tank is not in the wing, but I still check it. I've only once found water in it. And then there's a couple of things which I check on the outside.
So what are you looking for here that's
something that's not the same as the last time you flew? And everything looks good to me.
Yeah.
So that's basically the whole done.
That's so quick though.
That's it. You just check the basic things. This is a stall warning.
Yeah.
What it does is, if you fly, you have airflow over this. And if you lift your nose higher, the air hits the wing at a different
angle.
So the angle of attack. And when you get to a certain point, this starts whistling.
Oh, so then you know.
It's a mechanical thing. So it whistles.
Yeah.
And there's a tube that goes down, and there's a little just a little vent there
Yeah.
that the whistle comes out.
Then
so
you know you're
your
about to
angle of
stall.
attack is too high.
Ah, that's so cool.
It's
So,
all mechanical. There's no.
and I love that because the chances of things going wrong.
Yeah, but on this you have to go really slow before that whistle
Yeah,
comes
yeah.
on. Yeah. The engine has got two magnetos.
Yeah.
There they are.
So you turn those on now.
So the magnetos are alive now. So if you turn the engine, it will start.
Yeah.
It doesn't need battery power to run,
Yeah.
but we have a starter. Master, if you switch the master on, it activates a relay that puts power to everything else.
Yeah.
And then we have a fuel pump. So fuel is on, put the fuel pump on. So all the fuel that
So you can
drain
hear the
down,
fuel pump
we have
coming
fuel.
on now. Yeah.
Yeah, we just leave it just to get fuel to the carburetor. Old engine has got a choke, and this is the throttle.
That was so simple.
That's it. Yeah.
Straightforward.
Yeah, so if I let the choke, so we just leave the choke on for a couple of seconds. While we're running it, our airfield elevation is 5,500 feet. So I turn it to 5.5, works with air pressure. As the air pressure changes, this moves. So we know we're right.
Yeah.
That's our rev counter. It's oil pressure, and these are temperature gauges.
So do you need to monitor all of this?
This is just oil pressure, so oil is circulating. This is the oil temperature and the cylinder head temperature, but we're not really worried about that now.
And that's it.
That's it.
It's so simple. You just
Now we close the attempt. I've got chocks. It might well run backwards, but I'll put my chocks on just now.
want me to grab them and jump out.
No, it's fine. It's not running backwards now.
Okay.
So I'm not going to worry about it, but I will put it. You could have ordered better weather for us.
You know, made a hotline to the weather up top there. I think I'd get this.
And then with aircraft, is it a financeable thing? Just like a car? Or
I've got lots of money, but I mean, this is the top of the top
yeah,
when it comes to avionics and the engine.
yeah.
Where Jabiru takes more for affordable like mine. They don't need Jabiru's, but they also, you get some guys, they put the screens inside and spend R1 million on screens.
Avionics.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And autopilot and stuff. I mean, these planes have flown around the world many times. You can climb in this and fly to America.
No way.
So they've done it.
And it's like that size?
Yeah. It's got all the equipment.
Yeah.
And the motor, you can run it on F-gas or profit.
Ah, I see. Right, so we're about to fly. We're about to get into the sling right there. Super excited. So the one we're getting into is the high wing, which obviously you can see the difference between this. This is a low wing, and that over there is the high wing. Where are we flying to? I don't know.
She's calling me, like the rainbow. She's calling me, like the rainbow, the rainbow. She's calling me, like the rainbow, like the rainbow. She's calling me, like the rainbow, the rainbow. I can't control it.
And then you start up left to right and you go.
Jeez, that was so cool. Guys, that was really, really cool. It makes me motivated. Did you enjoy it? Yes. Dude, it's so cool. It makes it like I want to get one. I want to afford one.
Buy me one as well.
You play the lotto, I play the lotto. Whoever wins first, we get each other a play. Slacker, brother. Oh, that was so cool, man. That was really, really cool. I really want to do my PPL after this. Right, guys, so that brings my time over here at this airport to an end. We're going to fly back to our original airports and get back to where we came from. But that was such a cool thing, such a cool experience to have. And just realizing that I can do it. You know, it is doable. I chatted to Johan and he's basically filled me in on how to do it, the steps to take. There are many different avenues that one can take in terms of getting into flying. And he's basically the man to guide me. He's going to guide me into it and just help me out, you know, picking the right way, etc., etc. There are many different avenues to do it. So, yeah, don't be surprised when you see a ninja flying and rolling up on wings instead of 4 wheels. I don't know, could happen.